guys. This is Real Appalachia with Shane.
And a freezing cold melody.
A freezing cold melody. And right behind us is a shot tower.
Yes.
So we'll talk a little bit more about that while our tongues still work and our lips aren't frozen shut. So I guess we'll jump right into it, won't we?
All right, sounds good.
So here's an up-close and personal look at the shot tower.
Yeah.
And so what the shot tower was is it manufactured ammunition. It was in use for about 30 years. Mm-hmm. And it was a guy named Thomas Jackson, who was an English immigrant. He came to the United States through Baltimore, and he answered a call from a guy named Moses Austin, who was hiring experts.
Shoot, I was going to say he got a call on his heart from Moses.
No,
but not the Moses that we all think of.
No? Unless we all think of Moses Austin, which this is the first time I've heard his name, if I'm being honest with you. But Moses Austin was hiring experts in the field of mining and lead works. But anyway, Jackson was a very experienced miner, and he brought the trade secret of drop shot, is what it was called. And it was a process that had been used in England by a guy named William Watts.
Actually, in Bristol, England.
Bristol,
How
England.
cool is that?
That makes it even better.
Yeah.
So the shot tower started being built in 1802 and it was completed in 1807. Mm-hmm. So it took them 5 years.
It was the first factory to mass produce shot on American soil. How cool is that? I had no idea this was even here.
Oh yeah, it's awesome. It's just really right off the road over here too. As you're heading down to North Carolina from Virginia, the ammunition that they made here was for shotguns.
For fouling shot.
Fouling shot, yeah. But this was in use until 1839, and that is when it became outdated a little bit. But how it operated was, there's lead mines over in Austinville around here, and they would bring the lead over, and it would be pulled up. They had this weird pulley system where it was like livestock, ropes, and pulleys would move the lead up to the top of the tower, which, like we said, is 75 feet up there. So then they would boil that lead down in a kettle, and then they'd drop it to a sieve.
And a sieve, we read, is like a big pasta strainer with different size holes.
Yeah. So they'd drop it through there, and as it would fall, it would form into balls, and then it'd drop into water at the bottom. Yeah. And then that's where it would cool off and be ready to be used for shot.
Well, actually, it said the water did not cool the shot. It acted as a cushion to keep the shot from being formed. How cool is that?
That's awesome.
And then they polished it with graphite to be sold on site here or shipped down the river.
It's really cool, though. And it's hard to believe the thing's still standing. It's been restored somewhat, but it's still basically the original bones of the building. So.
And did we say that it was manufactured, or it's made from local limestone? So you can see like that abandoned old stone tavern that we did a video on. It looks a lot like the outside of it.
Oh yeah, it definitely does.
Those kind of places.
And during the summer, it'll open up and you can actually go in there and go to the top, from what I'm told.
Yeah.
I've never been up there, but
I have to come back and I can push you off there.
Well, if you'd be doing me the biggest favor you could do, let me get my insurance paid up. I thought this was a pretty interesting shot, isn't it?
Yeah, it's beautiful with the water there. You kind of get a better idea of how tall this is.
Yeah, it's way up there. How'd you like the job of walking up there every day?
Just try to be in better shape.
No, that's true, yeah. Good for your cardio, isn't it?
It's like going to ride the slide liner.
Kind of give you an idea where it is versus the road, that big long bridge there, and then it's really beautiful through here too. A lot of old houses and barns and very nice farming area.
A little bit right now.
Yeah.
Some areas are smooth flooding.
Kind of cool to see this. So we're right below it right now, are we not? Give you kind of an idea of those where melody is versus. We're just look all the way up through here. Not quite the Empire State Building, but it's up there.
Yeah, they had us locked up.
Yeah, unfortunately, we tried to jimmy the lock open, but it didn't work.
Really tell on us, Lord.
Just joking. Ish.
You can see the steps in there.
And there it looks like where they would have held, where it would dropped in here.
How neat is that?
That is. I love this. I love that this is still around. It's like, where else could you find a shot tower?
I know.
And the original shot tower.
Yeah.
No less.
The first place that shot was mass produced on American soil.
Where'd you get that at?
From here.
I wonder if that fire extinguisher dates back to the original.
No, I don't think so.
So we'll see if I can get you on that one. Careful, careful. So it is a state park, so there's other state parky things here.
State parky, yes,
parky
there
things,
is.
yes. There's some hiking and
Yes.
all kinds of good little things you can see down through here. And then also we'll talk about a little bit about Jackson's Ferry, which I know you're excited about.
I know, how cool is that? So there was a ferry here, and Thomas Jackson, the man responsible for the shot tower that was just up the hill up there, his family ran the ferry until a bridge was built across the river in 1931.
That's really cool.
Yeah, they actually have a picture here of cars going across the ferry.
Yeah, we'll get you a picture of that, because that's...
How neat is that?
And that Thomas Jackson is no relation to the best of my knowledge anyway, of Thomas Stonewall Jackson, although they do have the same name, but...
Yeah.
That is so cool to see, isn't it?
Oh no, I love it.
And so that ferry would have probably been right through here somewhere.
Yeah.
And now you can see, here's where the bridge goes across, but at one time it would have been a ferry.
Yes, and it was a hand-drawn ferry, mostly used for moving livestock and automobiles, so how cool is that? And it operated from 1758 until 1930, when it was replaced by the bridge. And the I-77 bridge was opened in 1981, which is an important link in the Great Lakes to Florida highway system.
Pretty neat to think that that ferry was in use a lot longer than this bridge has been, so.
Yeah, how neat is that?
Yeah, I said there's all kinds of little buildings and things that have some character, and then a little walking trail down through here, so.
Seeing this.
A lot more to it than just the shot tower.
Oh yeah.
And of course you can go back in this direction as well, and the shot tower is up on the hill.
And you can see the walking trail system.
Yeah, neat.
Yeah.
All right, guys, we hope you enjoyed this look at the shot tower. What do you think?
I think it was a pretty cool little trip here, and I hope that you guys enjoyed it and will give us the thumbs up.
Yeah, if you're in the area, just give it a shot.
But all right, we hope you enjoyed our corny jokes, and we will see you guys on down the road.